welcome to Schulte Sweetie's YouTube channel. I'm a mom of 3 girls, ages 10, 7, and 4, and we homeschool them. So this channel is all about homeschooling and motherhood and everything in between. So today I just wanted to share with you a little bit about my youngest. She is 4 and in preschool age. So I have just been doing a little work because she's always asking to do school like her older sisters. So she doesn't have very much attention span, and I do not push her at all. So if she is not interested one day, then we just don't do any work. So I let her play, and that is what I think is most important at her age. So we do have a few things. I didn't want to spend too much money on the early years when really play is the most important, but most of the things that I have are inexpensive or that I got for free. So the first thing that I started this year, I was so excited, was the old PreK course book from The Good and the Beautiful. And it was so cute. I printed it all out. I got the PDF, so I printed it all out, and there's some games, but it was going and moving too fast for her. Shortly into it, I don't even think we got very far, she was frustrated with me because she didn't have a good comprehension of the ABCs. She couldn't recognize the letters very well, and let alone make the sounds. So I knew we needed to backtrack and pause this for a little bit because she didn't recognize her letters and we needed to work on her letters. Right around that time, it was early fall, I was in some Facebook group, I think it was the Top Picks Facebook group, and I somehow won a gift card for All About Learning. And I already have 1, 2, and 3 for my middle daughter for All About Reading. And I thought, well, maybe I should try All About Reading pre-reading with my youngest, because this would give her a little bit more information about like the ABCs. And so I decided to go ahead and try the All About Reading pre-reading with her. We got the whole bundle, which includes some Ziggy, and we got that, and it has been great. We went through all of the uppercase ABCs, and then we went through all of the lowercase ABCs, and then it goes through the sounds. There's a couple of little books there that are included that kind of go through the ABCs, and then some poetry as well. And she loved it. She called it her Ziggy school. And every day they had a page to color and decorate, and sometimes we would do a little bit extra with it. And then there was some rhymes, and she loved those, and she was really good at figuring out the little answer for the rhyme. And they also had cards that you could go through. We didn't use the cards too often, so she loved it, but we actually completed it. I couldn't believe we got through it. So I knew we needed to move on to something else. So just a few weeks ago, we started, I know I had the old PreK of The Good and the Beautiful, and they just switched it this year to Preschool, and they changed out the lessons. It's not too different from this other one, but it does go a little bit slower, and I think they made it into 90 lessons now. And they came, I went ahead and got the printed version of this because it came with a practice sheet book that has like coloring pages of the ABCs and I think some other worksheets in the back. And then it has a file folder full of some games. Some of them were the same as the old ones, but a lot of them were different too. So we just went ahead and started this, and it has gone a lot smoother. And we could have maybe done the old version again and tried that again, but I really do like how the lessons are laid out in this, and they also have links to songs in this for the ABCs and learning the sounds of them. So we're going through those, and she's been relearning the sounds because she learned them in the pre-reading of All About Reading level, but she has really been enjoying this. And so my goal for now, since it is May, the end of May, we are going to try to finish it this summer and move on to the next level of The Good and the Beautiful. And I think it is now called kindergarten prep. So that is what we are going to try to do. Then we have started this pre-writing doodles from the Good and the Beautiful for littles. This is the first book. We have gotten just not very far in it. She does not want to even try to hold her pencil the right way. Usually I practice it just for like a few seconds, but I'm not pushing it too far because I don't want her to hate writing, or also I know her hands are still developing, so I'm not pushing it too much. We are gonna probably switch to a different writing program next year. I'm not sure if this is what we're gonna continue, but it's still good. Although some of this with the doodling, she gets upset if she doesn't stay on course with it, and she thinks that her handwriting is bad with holding the pencil the right way. The last thing that we have added as a homeschool thing is I had this actually from probably a bundle from previous, but this is mathematical reasoning from the Critical Thinking Company, and I had a PDF of it, so I went ahead and printed it. I had the workbook of the youngest level. This is for age 4, and the other one was for age 3. So her older sister that is now was in first grade, she had done it when she was little, so she had done some of that. And so my youngest that's in preschool, she finished that up a little bit, and then we went to this. And I have really liked it. It's just some easy math. She's really good at her counting and shapes and things. We haven't done too many of the tracing because I'm not pushing writing too much, but it has just different little, sometimes little mind bender things in here as well, some critical thinking. So I have really enjoyed this just for the younger years. I don't think we will continue on with this with the math, but that I like it for the younger years especially. So that is all that we have really done. She kind of sits in a little bit for some of our family curriculum that we do, but this is all that we've done with her. And I really think that she has definitely moved on. So this next year, she is gonna she's a young preschooler. She is gonna be 5 this summer, but in July. So what we are doing is combining pre-K, kindergarten, kind of doing a little bit of both. And if I need to, then we're gonna just kind of repeat kindergarten the next year. We'll just kind of wait and see how she's doing, and I'm not going to push her, and I don't want to like keep advancing her too much where it's too overwhelming for her. So that is all that my preschooler has done this year. Thanks. Have a great day.